Hey everybody, old folks here. If you remember from my videos a couple, I guess it's probably been about a month or so since I did on passing stage 139 and 140 when I used Salman and saying, hey, he's only level 83, but still did a phenomenal job. Wasn't even awoken at the time. Ended up awakening him and everybody's like, what's he like now? And I'm going to be honest, he's not too bad. For a free hero, I could see how a free team can do a lot of good damage. I love the look of the Awoken version. Looks like he matured quite a bit. Got himself into the gym, worked out, bought himself a stylish coach, and they got him some good clothes. But take a look at him at level 83 here. So obviously this is his ultimate, cast a wind bomb. It slows him. It has a small bit of a AE, so it can do damage more than just one if they're clumped up enough. So it's kind of nice when that happens. It's crazy cold. Cast a spell on the two nearest, which is always important to remember the two nearest enemies, dealing continuous magic damage to them. So the perk of this, sometimes people don't think about, is if you get a smoke that gets into the back and he's working on it and this guy's on your team, smoke's usually closer, so smoke will take damage versus, say, the tanks. So the crazy power here, this is the kicker for a lot of people. That one of the reasons why they put him on the team. Here at level 83, he's granting almost 870 ability power, and he's granting basically 18% attack speed increase. So it's pretty nice for what he's going to bring to the team. So do I expect to see him in arenas just because of all this? No, I really don't, but I mean, he is very beneficial, especially on long fights. You see that attack speed playing out, that's a lot of extra attacks, a lot of extra damage thrown out, especially if you're running an AD team. But he works really well on all of them. So deeper magic basically increases the ability power of all teammates once every 10 seconds. So again, they're getting an extra 300 here, so you're basically stacking, the 300 plus that. I mean, you're getting close to 1200 ability power at level 83. So, man, that's pretty beefy right there. A lot of extra damage being done with that. Perfect Storm. Now this is his ultimate. Cast 3 fierce wind bombs that attack enemies in a fan shape. Basically, when you think about, I always like this because it never shows it. When you think about Kong, Ming, kind of like that, it's the same thing. It fires out a 3 burst pattern. Does good damage. Comes off quick because he's attacking faster, because he's buffing, himself and whatnot. I like him. I use him specifically for the Crystal Dungeon. He doesn't see a lot of playtime outside of that, just because for me, he doesn't fit into any other teams. Now, you could theoretically throw him into a team with 80 guys and see how that works. I've tried it. Just hasn't worked great for me. But I think if you look at some of the guys back before we had the crazy Lucifer stuff, they would run on, especially over here, they would run the teams that were all the new heroes. They would say, okay, I'm gonna run all these guys here. Where are they? All the new recruits. So basically, you'd see your Arya, you'd see your Sealy as your tank, you'd see these two as your damage dealers and your speed up, and then somewhere in here is, there he is, Watson with his energy increase, and it's not a bad team. It did pretty good. So I like him. He's just, for me, he's more of a Crystal Dungeon hero. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think it's worth raising. I couldn't beat 139 until I did it. Maybe you don't need that problem. Maybe you do. Hope you all have a great one. Talk to y'all later.